action ensues.
You got it. In fact, our next guest stars opposite Mr. Crow in Master and Commander.
I can tell you something you probably don't know about James D'Arcy. After he graduated from LAMDA, that's the London Academy of Music and Dramatic Art, he left his diploma on the bus.
Just left it on the bus.
Well, I asked him about it.
Wow, all right, yeah. In fact, joining us live right now is James D'Arcy. Hey, James.
Morning.
You guys have really done your research.
Yes,
I'm very impressed.
Our crack staff.
Because that's what they're on. I got to admit to you, that's pretty much all the research we've done, so you pretty much have to float the next 5 minutes. Is that okay?
So you mean I can lie from now on in and you won't have a clue?
We would have no clue.
No idea.
You'll totally have us
when you won the World Cup, any of that stuff you want to throw in.
Well, what was the deal? Did you really leave it on the bus? I mean, did you just not, you think you would need it at some point?
Yeah, well, what can I tell you? I was drunk, is the honest truth, and I didn't mean to leave it on the bus, but I did, and it was only the next morning, and I woke up and realized I didn't have it, and I did consider kind of trying to retrieve it, but actually it's a diploma that means absolutely nothing at all. I'm qualified to do nothing, so I just sort of left it where it was.
You know, no one's ever asked me for my degree.
Wait, you mean when you showed up on the set of Master and Commander, they didn't demand for you to show some certificate of graduation?
I was terrified that they would, but thank God we got away with it.
Hey, you did a great job in Nicholas Nickleby. Now, that you'd worked before that, but that's pretty much what put you on the map and allowed you to move on to huge roles like this in Master Commander, right?
Right, that's true, actually. There's another actor in Master and Commander called Lee Ingleby who plays Mr. Holland, and we didn't know it at the time, but Peter had seen Nicholas Nickleby, and he cast us in his mind before he'd even met us, so I have a huge amount to thank that show for.
I've hung out with Russell Crowe a couple times. I mean, hung out, it makes it sound like we're buddies. I was in a junket with him a couple of times, but he seems like...
Hey, that's the next best thing. That's the next best thing.
It's like hanging out without the beer, but he seems like the kind of guy that would be fun to hang out with. He enjoys himself whenever he's not working.
Well, he's just a regular guy, and that's what I really was taken aback by about him, and kind of enjoyed. So I guess sometimes he gets not great press, but actually I think it's just because he's normal.
Right. He says.
Look, okay, I'm not saying getting into fights is a great thing, but he just kind of hangs out and is a regular guy, and it's nice because it's sort of. You don't get a whole kind of don't look me in the eye, I'm a movie star kind of feel about him. You just hang out with him, and he's fun. You know yourself, you've done it.
Exactly, and I think a lot of people admire him because he says what's on his mind. So, tell us where you fit into this whole movie here. Where does your character come in?
Right, well, I play the first lieutenant, or lieutenant, I guess that would be in American, which is his right-hand man and his confidant on the ship. I'm the guy that in real life would have pretty much been responsible for the day-to-day running of the ship, where the captain would be perhaps more in charge of the overview of what the mission is.
So are you the first one to see the iceberg? Oh, wait, hold on. I got a different movie. Hold on, wait. Somebody gave me some wrong information.
Actually, though, this movie, part of it shot on the same tank that they shot some of the scenes in Titanic, and Leo DiCaprio said after Titanic, if I never work with water again, that'll be fine. How about you?
Yeah, I didn't hate it, I have to say. I had a good time doing the movie, and there was 3 or 4 weeks we went out actually on the ocean, and they were the best days for me. I really enjoyed that, just to be on one of those tall ships out in the ocean. When am I ever going to get a chance to do that ever again?
And plus, you're getting to work with a guy who, is it safe to say that Peter Weir, who directed Truman Show and Witness, among a bunch of other things, is it safe to say that he is the greatest director of all time in Australia?
I would think it's pretty safe to say he's the greatest director of all time, full stop, based on my experiences. He is such a gentleman, a kind man, an inspired man, and an inspiring man. He has the energy of a 20-year-old, leaping around the set, full of ideas, loves the fact that it's kind of chaotic. We've got 500 extras standing around with swords in their hands, and he's beaming from ear to ear. He's amazing, amazing man.
I'm going to a screening tonight. I want to look for your favorite scene. Do you walk away with a favorite scene? Have you seen the finished film?
Well, I mean, I have lots of favorite scenes, and that's, I think, one of the beautiful things about the film is it's a bit, if you could pause it at any shot, it's a bit like looking at an incredible painting. But for me, the greatest experience was climbing to the very, very top of the ship with Russell and having Peter Weir come by in a helicopter and film us. And I kind of was standing there as the sun was setting, looking around, there's Russell, and I just kind of thought, well, that'd be a Hollywood moment then, I guess.
He's like, you can't believe you're getting paid for that,
Yeah, right, exactly.
Very cool. All right, well, the movie, when is it open? This weekend?
This weekend.
Yeah.
I was on the Fox lot and got to see some of the initial scenes that they had prepared for the press to see, and I've got to say, it looks just epic. I guarantee you're going to see some awards coming out for this movie, and congratulations on it.
Good. I hope people enjoy it.
All right, James, thanks for your time.
Thanks,
Thank you.
James. James D'Arcy, master and commander. It looks really, really good, you know, and it's one of those